What's up, YouTube? What's up, fam? How y'all doing? I hope y'all had a great day. And you know, we're back with another video. Today on this video, we will be talking about some restaurants that you can eat at and that I've enjoyed while I was in Japan. So without further ado, let's get it. So the first stop down memory lane on a restaurant tour is gonna be Pepper Lunch. Now, why would you embarrass me like that? My phone has no grace. Like, why would my phone do that? Like, why, out of all times, why would I get up boop, 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 right now? Anywho, back to the topic. It's gonna be Pepper Lunch. Now, I love Pepper Lunch for many of reasons, but let me explain. Pepper Lunch is like it was this small little restaurant. You couldn't pay with USD. You couldn't pay with your card. You had to have the yen on you. But it was so worth it, right? So you put in your order and they bring you out. I can't even talk. Sorry. They bring it out like on this hot plate. Jesus. They bring it out on this hot plate. And it's like you cook it yourself kind of, but not really. Kind of, but not really. But when I tell you it's so good, it's always this one thing that I used to get, right? I can't even tell you the name of it to save my life because the menu was in Japanese. So I went and I just pointed at it. So basically, it's like some meat surrounding some rice. And I used to put corn. I used to ask for, it came with corn. I used to ask for extra corn and a cheese. So, because once that thing get done cooking, you put a little... I don't think it was soy sauce that was in the container, but it was like some sweet sauce that you put on top of it while you cook it. You just mix that thing up. Like the flick of the wrist was flicking when you mix that thing up. Let me tell you, it was so good. If you do get a chance to go to Japan, I advise you to go to Pepper Lunch. All right, the next stop is going to be Alice in Wonderland. Now, I know what you're thinking, Alice in Wonderland is a movie, but there is an Alice in Wonderland themed restaurant in Japan. Now, it was good for the experience, you know, just to try it out, but I will never go back twice because I really did enjoy it. But it was the scenery of it, they really captured that Alice in Wonderland theme. They also, the food, they captured it too because it was so small. Japan already got small portions. And you know in Alice in Wonderland, when she shrink down, like everything be small, the portions were tiny. I'll tell you that. It was a good experience to try it out. And if you like a big fan of Alice in Wonderland, maybe that's your restaurant. I advise you to go try it. You know, it's always good to do things just for the experience of it. The next stop is Bubble Gump Shrimp. Now, if you ever seen Forrest Gump, what he was in, I think he was in the army, or he was in the military, basically. He had this friend, this black guy, and he had a dream that he will own a restaurant called Bubble Gump Shrimp, and they brought it to life. Now, this is more of a place like if you in a mood for some seafood, because I'm from Louisiana, so I love seafood. And in Japan, they got seafood, but it's not seafood, it's sushi. But I'm not a big fan of sushi. But I like seafood, like shrimp, crabs, crawfish. If you're a fan of that kind of seafood, go to Bubble Gump Shrimp. It is worth it. I enjoyed it. For one, the experience, because they really captured the essence of the movie. And also, the food was delicious. Next stop, is ramen. Now, I've always liked ramen, but when I was living in America, you know, the top ramen, you know, they always had your back. If you was hungry and you ain't have a lot of money, you know, it some top ramen. But the ramen in Japan, oh my God. It took my love for ramen to a whole nother level. Like, it's so good. It be so simple, but so good. Like, the broth, the noodles be handmade, the pork belly that be in there. Now, in the beginning, I didn't like the eggs because I didn't like the way the eggs looked. But that was just me going off looks. But one time I tried it, and the eggs were actually all right. You know, I think they're called soft boiled eggs. If you like that kind of stuff, that's on you. At the time, it didn't look right to me. It didn't look like a normal egg. So I was like, I'm not finna eat that. But I ask you to try it. If you do go to Japan and you actually get some authentic ramen, please try it, because it pulls everything together. It's just chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Man, my love for ramen went up like 3 more tiers after trying ramen in Japan. I ain't going to cap. The next thing is, like I said previously, I am from Louisiana. So I love a good home cooked soul food. And in Japan, there is not a lot of spots that you can go and get some good soul food. There's a lot of spots where you could go get Indian, you could go get any other type of food. But soul food, one place in particular called the Soul Food House. Oh my God. When I tried it, it just brought me back home. Like, you ever try something, boom, off Ratatouille. You know when the critic tried the food and then he had a flashback to when his grandma, or that was his mama who made it for him? That was me trying Soul Food House, because it was another chef's kiss. Another one. The next stop is Shannon's Pancakes. Now, they not like your regular pancakes. These pancakes are so fluffy and just so filling and so good. Like, they give you 3, but in all reality, you won't need 3. I couldn't finish 3. My friends couldn't finish 3. But when I tell you, these pancakes are so good. And then they had different like varieties of how they could be served to you. Oh my God. Amazing. Amazing. Next stop is going to be Japanese barbecue. Now, Japanese barbecue is kind of like a hibachi. However you say it, I think you know what I mean, right? I think it's hibachi, but it's kind of like a hibachi thing, but they don't cook it in front of you. You cook it. So what me and my friends always did, they had this deal: all you could eat and all you could drink, right? So we used to get that. And when I tell you, I've tried so many different types of meat. I've tried duck for the first time there. I've tried Wagyu for the first time there. You know, they also got some other good steaks. If you know anything about me, I am a sucker for a steak medium rare, please. You know, I would say go there when you have a group of people with you, because it will be fun. And you also get to make your own food. You ever was like, you was a kid and you used to play with your food, and your parents would be like, stop playing with your food and just eat it. No, there you get to play with your food. You can actually cook it to how you like it. You know, you can make you a little sandwich or whatever. You can do all types of things there. And it was so, every time I went, I enjoyed myself because of my friends, really. Like, having friends make everything so much better. I know I'm getting off topic, but having friends that you really like, my brothers and sisters, yeah, make everything better. The last stop on this memory lane of restaurants that I've been to and things that I think you might enjoy and should try is Midtown Barbecue. Now, in Japan, you didn't get a lot of Americanized food for real. Like, yeah, they had the franchise like McDonald's, and I think they had a Wendy's out there and stuff like that, but it's modified to fit the Japanese style. But if you want some American food while you're in Japan, go to Yokohama to Midtown Barbecue. But it was the best burger and fries I had in my life. It's well worth it. It was worth a train ride, and it was worth my money. That burger didn't owe me nothing. Nothing. But thank you for clicking on this video. If you stayed to the end, I have some clips that
2 days.
Oh God, 3 days. Goddamn.
Right, y'all ain't no fuck on the front. Cocoa and biscuit crunch and some cocoa and some chocolate or something. I don't know.
Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you know somebody that's going to Japan and it's their first time out there, you know, send out this video to them and they could try these restaurants as well. Again, thank you, and I hope you all have a terrific Tuesday.